Hi, I'm back again with another one of my blogs. We're going straight into it because I haven't really got anything to say. No, I have got something to say. Tonight I'm watching DVDs. I've just watched The Girl with All the Gifts. It's quite a good film, quite a good horror. Oh, I'll lift it up a bit higher. It's kind of like the zombies are kind of like the mushroom fungal people from The Last of Us video game. It's like that. It's a British horror film. It's pretty good actually, not bad at all. And I watched Future Shock, the story of 2000 AD, which is interesting if you like comic books, particularly UK sci-fi, particularly 2000 AD really. Well, more than that, because it goes on talking about DC superheroes, because a lot of 2000 AD people went to DC. And this one I'm watching now, a minute after I finish this blog, it's called Dead End. It's called Dead End. Not sure, I've only just watched about 2 seconds of it so far. I was thinking it might be an Australian, but I'm not too sure. But it's a post-nuclear war stuff. Right, let's do the blog. Starting off with a deep philosophical question for you. If I can find where I am. Alright. Does sound happen if nothing is present to hear it? Yeah, that's the old if a tree falls in the woods and there's no one to hear it, does it make a sound? That kind of thing, isn't it, that one? My laptop has been really slow opening up the pages when I open them up. It's, it's only your job, laptop, to open the bloody pages when I press for it. Right, let's try a psychology fact. People who speak two languages may unconsciously... People who can't read shouldn't do blogs. People who speak two languages may unconsciously shift their personalities when they switch from one language to another. So when you speak English, maybe you speak like a confident person, and when you speak French, you speak like a nervous person. Maybe, I don't know, is that personality? I suppose it would be. I don't know. Whatever, don't know, don't care. Moving on to a biology fact. If this thing will load. Load! You arse! Why do I bother? I was so tempted just to pick up this laptop, both hands, and smash it over something hard. Really feel like doing that so often. And just basically giving up and never going back on the computer again. You know what I mean? Never bothering on Facebook. And never go bothering with blogs and YouTube and rubbish like that. But anyway, so here we go. Let's talk about the synthetic biology. I can't speak or read. The synthetic biological cell Synthia is the first living organism whose parent is not a living thing but a computer. What? So it's been synthetically created. It's called synth with an S, so as in synth, as in like what you get in Fallout 4. A synthetic biological cell called Synthia is a first living organism whose parent is not a living thing but a computer. Well, a computer has actually made a proper organism, a proper fully biological organism. How the hell is that possible? I'm going to have to read up on that. Let me just do a quick search to see if there's any more information. Synthia. See, this is all online, like online facts, and you never know if they're actually true or not. Nothing for Synthia. Mycoplasma laboratorium. Is that Synthia? Mycoplasma laboratorium is a designed, partially synthetic species of bacterium derived from the genome of Mycoplasma genitalium. This effort in synthetic biology is being undertaken at the J. Craig Venter Institute by a team of approximately 20 scientists headed by Nobel laureate Hamilton Smith, and including DNA researcher Craig Venter and microbiologist Clyde A. Hutchison III. Mycoplasma genitalium was chosen as it was a species with the smallest number of genes known at that time. This is genitalium, it's something to do with your genitals, doesn't it? So they're getting a micro from the genitals and they're trying to recreate a synthetic microbe with similar. It's gonna be end of the world. You know? It's gonna turn into some kind of zombie virus where everyone's sexual organs turn into blood-sucking monsters. I'm guessing. I hope it doesn't. Well, that's what came up when I typed in Cynthia, but there's nothing saying Cynthia in here. Oh, I can't bother to read any more of that. Let's do I still can't read fact. A geographical fact, that was the one I was trying to go for. A geography fact for you, and I can find the right place on the page. Come on. Alright, an earthquake on December 16th, 1811 caused parts of the Mississippi River to flow backwards. How do they know that? In 1811, who was there documenting it? Did someone document it in 1811 and leave it written for somebody to see? How long was it flying backwards for? Oh well. It's another one of these funfacts.com. Well, I suppose people put their own facts in there, I'm not sure. Anyway. BBC History. Well, it's not history of the BBC, it's a BBC website that does it. History on this day. So on this day, on the 7th of June, in 1494, Spain and Portugal divide the New World between themselves with the Treaty of Tordesillas. And on this day in 1917, the British detonate 19 huge mines under German lines at Messines, and the salient is soon captured. And on this day in 1981, Israeli warplanes bomb Iraq's Osirak nuclear reactor near Baghdad, completely destroying the facility. Okay, didn't hear about that. Right, now that's it. Just gonna do you a poem, a nice poem for you, a nice random bit of poetry. This is by William Cowper, who lived from 1731 to 1800. It's called Light Shining Out of Darkness. This first stanza, is it called? Sounds very familiar. I'm wondering if this is where the phrase originally came from, or whether it's actually in the Bible itself. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's just go with it. God moves in a mysterious way, his wonders to perform. He plants his footsteps in the sea and rides upon the storm. Deep in unfathomable minds of never-failing skill, he treasures up his bright designs and works his sovereign will. Ye fearful saints, fresh courage take. The clouds ye so much dread are big with mercy and shall break in blessings on your head. Judge not the Lord by feeble sense, but trust him for his grace. Behind a frowning providence he hides a smiling face. His purposes will ripen fast, unfold in every hour. The bud may have a bitter taste, but sweet will be the flower. Blind unbelief is sure to err, scan his work in vain. God is his own interpreter, and he will make it plain. There you go. Poem about God, called Light Shining Out of Darkness by William Cowper. Right, I am buggering off. Thanks for watching.